All right, let's take a look at example problem number 1. Now, these example problems are often really big. They take a lot of work. They require you to think through everything. So Maxime is a finishing carpenter who is replacing the case molding around a double French door. So he's doing case moldings around a double French door and baseboards around the 4 walls of the living room. The dimensions of the rectangular living room are 20 feet by 15 feet. The French door is alongside one of the 20-foot walls. The door frame measures 72 inches wide and 84 inches high. Case molding costs $9.50 a linear foot. Baseboard costs $4.50 a linear foot. Maxime's labor charge is $8.50 a linear foot. What will the total cost of the project be? So that's what we're trying to answer. What is the total cost of the project? Well, let's take a look at what's going on here. So we need some pictures. So he's got a room that looks something like this. It's 20 feet this way by 15 feet this way. Then in this room there's a doorway, and the doorway looks like this. It's going up. It's 72 inches wide and 84 inches long. Now, first thing, everything's done in linear feet here, right? The case molding around the door, which is in blue, the case molding around the door, which is right here, is measured in linear feet, right? Case molding is $9.50 a linear foot. So these measurements need to be in feet. The baseboard is going to go around this, and these are also measured in feet. Okay, first thing I want to do is I want to convert everything to feet. So I asked myself, how many feet are in 72 inches? If 1 foot has 12 inches. Right, that's from my chart. 1 foot is 12 inches. So I do 72 times 1 divided by 72 times 1 divided by 12 is equal to 6 feet. Okay, so 72 inches up here is 6 feet. Now I can do the same thing with 84 inches. How many feet are there in 84 inches? If 1 foot has 12 inches. So that's just going to be 84 times 1 is 84 divided by 12 is equal to 7 feet. Okay, so 7 feet. All right, so let's take a look and let's do the 2 types. So let's do the case molding. The case molding is the blue around the door. I didn't write down 7 feet, did I? So the case molding is the blue around the door. So the total amount of case molding is going to be 7 feet plus 7 feet plus 6 feet. So that's the case molding around the door. So the total amount of case molding is equal to 20 feet of case molding. So that's how much case molding we need. Now, our cost for the case molding is $9.50 a linear foot plus $8.50 a linear foot for the chart. So our cost is going to be, it's 20 linear feet times what we have to do is $9.50 plus $8.50, right? Because it's $9.50 for materials and $8.50 for labor per linear foot. So cost is going to be 20 feet times $9.50 plus $8.50. That's $18 per foot. 20 times 18 is $360. So he's going to charge $360 to put in the case molding around the door. All right, now, what about the baseboards? So let's do the baseboards. So the total, he's got 20 feet for the one whole side, plus 15 feet, plus another 15 feet, right? There's 20 feet here, there's 15 feet here, and there's 15 feet here. And then how much is this side here? Well, it's 20 feet all the way across minus this 6-foot section. So this to here and this to here is a total of 14 feet. So plus 14 feet. So the total amount is 20 plus 30 is 50 plus 14 is 64 feet. Now to figure out its cost, it's equal to 64 feet times 450 a linear foot plus 850 for the labor. And 850 plus 450 is $13 per linear foot in total for the cost. So the cost is 64 times 13. $832. So for the baseboards, it's going to cost $832 to put the baseboards in. So finally, the total cost, which is what we're after, is equal to $832 plus $360, which will equal to $1,192. So $1,192 to put in the case molding and the baseboards in this room. Seems a little steep to me, but I don't know what it actually would be worth. Now, please, 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 when you're doing these questions, I like to see a diagram. That gets you a mark. You showed that you read and understood the question. Do all your conversions first. Write out all of your steps. Some of these questions get to be quite long and they can be quite confusing. But as long as you break it down, understand the question, draw a picture, do your conversions, do your calculations, finally check to see if you answered the actual question. What's the total cost? Total cost $1,192.